What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight8610 and today I have a Dark Magician deck profile for you guys. So this is a build that is using all the support that we have right now currently in the TCG, so this includes all the new support from the Dark Illusion, and obviously we don't have Eternal Soul yet, so later on this year when we get Eternal Soul I'll do another update on this, but this is what I would say a more competitive build for what we have right now with the Dark Magician cards. So yeah, like I said, we'll probably do updates in the future, and even probably after, since Tamias is getting a reprint, I was even thinking about doing an update more of a Tamias Dark Magician Girl build. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that in the future as well. But yeah, let's go on ahead and get started with this deck profile. Okay, so obviously first off we have our three Dark Magicians. I'm going with my favorite artworks that we have so far. I like the new one from the structure deck, but it's not out right now. So anyway, you gotta have your three Dark Magicians because it's Dark Magician deck, obviously. I mean, there's not much else to say. He's your normal monster, level 7, that can help you go for plenty different things, and with all the new support with him, actually makes them really powerful now. And then after that we have one Dark Magician of Chaos, and then one of Oracle Mahad. Because both of these are also kind of extensions of Dark Magician. First off, it's really easy to bring out Dark Magician of Chaos because you can use dedication through Light and Darkness, which we'll show here in a little bit, and there's other ways too of bringing him out really easily, and he's a powerful monster because, yeah, I mean, what he can do, he can bring you back your spell cards and everything, and even remove monsters from play. And then Mahad, well, he is very useful in a lot of ways. Sometimes he can end up being a problem, but there's actually some cards in the deck that make it so he's not so much of a problem, because you don't want to draw into him in your opening hand. But if you get him in draw phase, basically you instantly get you a Dark Magician, I guess is the best way to put it. So you're getting a powerful monster just like that, so I recommend at least running one. It seems like the best idea on this. Then after that we have three Magician of Dark Illusions. These are basically your extra Dark Magicians. I mean, it's the best way to put it. It's one that can easily be brought out, of course, with Magician's Navigation. Then two, you have an extra one that you can go with on it. During your opponent's turn, you can actually summon one of these to protect you in a lot of situations. But also, it gives you another easy level 7 to bring out, which it's ridiculous how easy it is to bring this card out. And then, of course, you can XC summon with Dark Magician and this card, or whatever you want to do on that, giving you access to rank 7s. And it's just basically another Dark Magician that's easy to bring out, kind of the summary of it. Next up, we're also running three Magician's Rod. This card is your searcher for everything Dark Magician. With all the new spells and traps, this card will help you search for them. It also gives you a monster that's easier to summon, because of course with all these higher level monsters you have that you can bring out in this deck, well, sometimes you just need one that can jumpstart everything, and that's what Magician's Rod can do. Also, you can tribute one of your spellcasters into the graveyard to get Magician's Rod back to your hand. So it's a card that can just keep helping you search over and over. You can bring it back and everything too. So very useful in that, and like I said, it's just basically your searcher to get everything you're going to need. And then, of course, one Magician's Robe. This card, again, is just another way to help you bring out Dark Magician. And that's mainly it. Other than that, you can also special summon it to your side of the field fairly easy with its other effect, so it can also protect you with that 2000 defense. But basically, what you're going to be using this for is just another way, another option to bring out Dark Magician. And then in my build, I'm also running two Chocolate Magician Girl, as well as two Summoner Monk. So with all the spell cards you have, obviously Summoner Monk is really easy to use his effect. And then you can go for Chocolate Magician Girl, and with her effect you can send a Dark Magician from your hand to the graveyard, or it's another way to get rid of Mahad if you want. Whatever you want to do, you can send it to the graveyard, and then with Chocolate Magician Girl's effect, if you send a Dark Magician, again, another way to bring out Dark Magician. And also, even if you just want to use Summoner Monk, and then bring out Chocolate Magician Girl, get rid of a Dark Magician, say in your hand, draw a card that can really help you out, and then go for a rank 4 XC monster. Just another way to get you out of a lot of bad situations. And for our last monster card, we have Knights and Sorcerer. Basically, it's another spellcaster that can really help out. It's a tuner monster. It also helps you remove from play two of your opponent's cards from the graveyard when it's special summoned, so it adds that little extra effect. But with it, you have a tuner monster now, so it actually can give you access to a certain synchro monster, which is kind of funny that you can use that with this deck, which we'll get to during the extra deck portion of this video. So next up, we have our spell cards. First off, with that, of course, we have our newest card, which is 3 Dark Magical Circles. So this is the brand new card for Dark Magicians, one of the brand new secret rares in Dark Illusion, and this card is everything to you. First off, you're able to, it's a way to help you search out for more Dark Magician cards whenever you use it, and then also what's the best thing about this card is that when you special summon a Dark Magician, you get to banish one of your opponent's cards. So that can change games so easily. And with all the ways you can special summon Dark Magician with this deck, yeah, that's not a problem at all. So you can basically at least do that once per turn, getting rid of one of, whether it's a problematic card or monster or whatever in your opponent's side field, just getting rid of it. And that even means in their turn, because there's plenty of cards where you can even summon Dark Magician in their turn. And it definitely comes in handy for that and makes it so you just have all kinds of removal and makes it so you can basically control the game. Then after that, of course, we have our own Heavy Storms, which is Dark Magic attack. Really handy card, but if you don't have a Dark Magician in your side field, just another thing for Summoner Monk. After that, to Illusion Magic. This is basically a searcher for your Dark Magicians. Most of the time with this deck, you want to have a Dark Magician in your hand, just because it works a lot better with Magician's Navigation and everything too. So with this, you can tribute one of your spellcasters, preferably one of your weaker ones if you want to protect them like Magician's Rod. And then you can add 2 copies of Dark Magician from your deck or graveyard to your hand, so that kind of helps you recycle and everything too, and it's a searcher again for Dark Magician. After that, another one of the new cards we're using is Dark Magic Expanded. Just using one of these. Basically what this does is it's a power-up card if you have one Dark Magician, and then if you have more than one, let's say 2 or 3, it's basically a card that can help protect your Dark Magicians. And of course you gotta have 1 copy of Dedication Through Light and Darkness. We're using Dark Magician of Chaos, so obviously there you go. And if for some reason it's not useful anymore, Summoner Monk. And here we also have another card from the movie pack. We're using 2 of them, and that is Dark Magic Veil. This is kind of like your Monster Reborn, and also it does work from the hand too. So basically what does this do? Well, I feel like this is necessary because it gives you a free special summon of a Dark Spellcaster. So that can be Dark Magician, Dark Magician of Chaos, whatever you want to do on that. Even going for the Tuner Monster, using his effect that when you special summon, remove or banish some of your opponent's cards, and then go for a Synchro Summon if you want. I mean, there's so many options to this. Right now, without Eternal Soul and the TCG, I feel like this is kind of a must right now, and it might even still be useful even with Eternal Soul, just because it can turn around games. Especially with Magical Circle, just bring out that Dark Magician and banish their card. Just to add some consistency too, I have 3 Pot of Duality. It really doesn't get in the way as much as you think. I mean, you're thinking probably that, well, you don't want to use a card that stops you from special summoning. But I think this is still really helpful because it can help you get everything going for the Dark Magician deck. And like I said, most of the time too, you can bring out Dark Magician in your opponent's turn. So really, it doesn't hurt anything. It can get you the setup you need, have Magical Circle on your side of the field, Navigation, have that Dark Magician in your hands. Alright, doesn't matter. I'll just summon it in my opponent's turn, get rid of their monster before they can do something. And then the last 2 cards that we have for our spell cards are 2 Allure of Darkness, just because draw power. Basically it. Then of course for our trap cards, running 3 Magician Navigation. This card is awesome. I mean, it gives you a Dark Magician, also gives you another Spellcaster out there, so of course that makes it so you can set up, whether it be to use it with Magical Circle, get Dark Magician, banish one of your opponent's cards that they have, or you can also, bring out the Tuner with him and then get the effect of that and go for the Synchro Summon. You can go for Chocolate Magician Go if you want, that way you can get some draw power and set some things up. Or, I mean, even go for, like, Illusion, and then have 2 level 7 monsters, or 2 Dark Magicians, whatever you want to do, and go for rank 7 Exceed monster. So there's so many options with this card. It's pretty much one of the easiest cards to use to help you get your Dark Magician, and it's just amazing how awesome this card really is, and how much it actually helps a Dark Magician. And basically the combo with it is that this is the card that will make it so it's really easy to summon monsters in your opponent's turn, so that makes it so Duality is not really a problem, and also makes a Magical Circle can also be used in your opponent's turn. So, there you go. And next up, we have 2 Dark Renewal. Now, this is something I've been debating on. Should I use this, should I not? Dark Renewal is a pretty good card. I'm not going to say it's not, but it's kind of slow. But then again, we still don't have Eternal Soul. I know I keep bringing that up, but that does hinder a lot of things in this deck. So, without that, I feel like Dark Renewal is actually needed. I've been fighting myself on this, but most of the time it can really come in handy, especially in the deck that I'm running, because I am running, like Chocolate Magician Girl and Summoner Monk and cards like that that can be easily summoned, and then I don't mind getting rid of one of those, and then obviously one of my opponent's monsters, and then instantly going for that Dark Magician or Dark Magician of Chaos or whatever I want to do on that. So really, it does come in handy a lot, and it might be one of those that I'll think differently on after we get Eternal Soul. And then, of course, for some random traps, we have Solemn Warning. Because I don't have Solemn Strikes, I should probably get a couple of those for the future. But yeah, I like Solemn Warning for now. And then Eradicator Epidemic Virus. Because you have Dark Magician. If you need to, get rid of it, and then just mess with your opponent. Make sure he doesn't have any spells or traps for a while. So that's always fun. It can really cancel out a lot of different decks out there. Alright, now for the extra deck. First off, this one is really unlikely. That's the reason I want to show it first. And that is Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. I had a lot of people asking me, why are you running that? Well, first off, with our Tuner monster that that we have in the deck, like I said, it leads up to something that can easily make it so you can bring out Azure Eyes. And the reason you want to use this, even though this isn't a Blue Eyes deck, this is a Dark Magician deck, is because it still works with Dark Magician. You can special summon Dark Magician, use it. It's a normal monster that you bring out. So obviously, it works just as well with Dark Magician as it does with Blue Eyes. So it's kind of an unlikely thing that can really help us out and have access to. So, and it definitely comes in handy. And it's a more defensive card too, in case you need one. And then after that, we have our new XC monster, which is Ebon High Magician. This is our new XC for Dark Magician that is a more defensive XC, basically, on that. So it helps us out for that, but if you want to use something that's for more attack, then we have our two Ebon Illusion Magicians, which really awesome card on that. It's the XC we've had for quite a while now with Dark Magicians. Make it so you get more Dark Magicians on the field, and like I said, he's more of the attack one for you. And then, of course, for our, kind of generic rank 7s, this is another one that's kind of unlikely, yet funny you can use it with it, and that is Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. I have my Ghost Rare one, which I'm still proud about. But anyway, yes, we're actually using Blue Eyes and Red Eyes to help out Dark Magician. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's so easy to bring out Flare Metal. I mean, he is generic rank 7, so you can XC summon into him easily, and he wins games. I mean, it's just that simple. Then, of course, number 11, take away your opponent's monsters, hit him over the head with it. Then we have Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger. I know it's usually used to rank up a monster, but it is a rank 7 still, so, and also has piercing damage. That can win a game too for you, so that's the reason I feel like it's a good option to have. Now for rank 4, since we do have level 4 monsters, we have Castel, Performance Trapeze Magician. I don't feel like I have to really explain these. I mean, they're kind of for obvious reasons. Abyss Dweller, Daigusto Emerald, and obviously, Dark Magician. Easy to bring Dark Magicians using him. Then after that, we have number 101, Silent Honor Arc. This is kind of a preference card, really. You could replace it with another rank 4 if you want. I just really like this card, and it's saved me a lot of times, so that's the reason I still run it in just about everything. Then number 82, Heartland Draco. I mean, we do have Magical Circles, so we can win games with this doing some direct damage, so it actually comes in handy for a lot of situations. And then we do have Magician's Rod, which gives us level 3 monsters and gives us access to rank 3s. So we have Dante, which obviously it's Dante, and then Super Quantum McBeast Grand Pulse, which is just a good rank 3 XC monster with high defense and everything too, so definitely useful option to go for. And there you go, that's the deck profile. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I put a lot of thought in this deck, and like I said, this is more of the competitive build. I know some people may be bummed out that I didn't use things like Dark Paladin, but right now I only have one Timaeus, and Timaeus is still pretty expensive because the reprint hasn't happened at the time of this video. But I am thinking I might do an update after Dragon's Legend Unleashed if I can get Timaeus fairly easily, and also do a fusion build. For people out there that want to see Dark Paladin and want to see a Dark Magician Girl and the Dragon Knight, for Dark Magician Girl and an Amulet Dragon and stuff too. This for me though is more of a competitive build, but the fusion build can be very powerful too. But again, I can't really go with that build if I don't have all the cards for it. So obviously I'll have two different options for you guys. And again too, we'll do an update on this as soon as Eternal Soul is out. And I'm still waiting on a few cards too from the Yugi structure deck. Maybe even have an update around that time too. I don't know, but definitely after Eternal Soul. But yeah, what do you guys think about this deck? Just let me know in the comments. Give me some constructive criticism. Is always welcome. And also, I hope you guys like this video, because like I said, I put a lot of work into this, and I'm always really nervous in deck profile videos, to be honest. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and want to see more deck profile videos. And subscribe for more Yugioh videos, because of course, anything new that comes out for Yugioh, we do openings on, and have all kinds of random videos too, like deck profiles and stuff too. And also, be sure to tell me in the comments what other deck profiles you guys want to see in the future, because like I said before, I'm working on a Galaxy Eyes deck, especially after Dragon's Legend Unleashed, because we need that rank 8 XC for Galaxies. And I have some other ideas too, but I want to know what deck profiles and videos you guys want to see for the future. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome, and of course I will. Catch you guys later. See ya. Hope you guys have enjoyed my latest video. Be sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, as well as check out my other two channels, CyberKnight Games for Let's Plays, and also CyberKnight CCG for Card Vet Vanguard openings. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.